Hello, it's Mickey, and this is my, for all of you who've been ditching. So if you are someone that has been missing a lot of class, even if you've missed most of them, come on back. So we have 21 days to finish, and this is your invitation to please show up. Now, we've been doing this a long time, and we have multiple groups. So we have lots of people that are just like you. And that is that maybe you're not ready, or maybe something else came in. I want to just tell everyone who's been ditching, we didn't make up a story about you. We actually know exactly what you're going through because all of us had to do it too. So 40% of people do not complete. And out of that 40%, many of you come back because you needed more prep, or you didn't understand all of the things and you got stuck on the how. I need a sticker, I need whatever. And the Facebook page is super helpful, by the way. If you have not gone to the Facebook page, there are lots of things, lots of tools, because there's been so many people that have gone through that group. You can get yourself set up on what are the things that you actually need and what do you use. But here's the real truth about all of this stuff, even the timer. What's the truth? The truth is that none of this will ever work if you don't know your why. And none of it will ever work if you didn't do step one. And step one is to get a hold of your calendar. So if you have not gone through your calendar and said, I'm going to give myself 3 hours a week for just me, for my goals, for what I want to do, 3 hours every week, every single week. If you don't have the time, if you had a difficult time coming, a lot of people have a difficult time showing up to something every week because they haven't ever had that cadence. And so learning to show up and be fully present for 1 hour is life-changing. And it is learned. The reason, right? So you may have to prep that time. And what does that mean? It means that we are always meeting on a Sunday. And for many people, that is a very precious time. So during those 84 days, you're going to have to come up with a plan for the rest of your family that says, I'm not available during this 1 hour. And you have to get a hold of your calendar. Here's what it is. But here's number 2, the big secret, which is absolutely all of this junk, I'm going to get it up here again. All of this junk, all of these things, I hope that makes it clunk. All of these things will not work if you don't understand your why. And that why is that 5-question why, right? What am I trying to do? What's my goal? Well, why do you have that goal? So let's say my goal is, look, I'm trying to build a side gig. Why? Right? What's your goal? What's your goal? And this is what you can do right now. This is, in the last 21 days, this is how you still walk out with a win, is you get to the 5 whys. What's your goal? Why? Then ask it again. Oh, I'm trying to build a side gig. Why? I want to earn some extra money. Why? Well, because I got this stupid pile of debt. Why? Well, because I want the debt gone so I have more financial freedom. Why? Right? By the time we get down to 5, it's the thing under the thing under the thing under the thing under the thing. By the time you get to 5, you kind of know it. And the how will never work unless you know the why. And the why will never work if it's in competition for time. If you have X'd it out. And vast majority of high achievers do not, they're already overscheduled. Like, there's nobody coming to class ever that has not a single thing to do. Not one. So every thing that you have that made it difficult for you to come to class, all of us have had to. So if you weren't ready And if you didn't like the materials or they weren't working for you, then give yourself my next piece of advice, prep time. So give yourself some prep time, because I will tell you, look, it's $10 a week. That, like, you'll never get a better, it's $10. Come on. So it's not about the money. It's not about the thing, right? That there's a lot of reasons, there's a lot of excuses, there's all the stuff that all of us had made up things about. But the fact of the matter is, it's 84 days. And whatever it is that you want, and if you want something, you will do it in 84 days. But here's the real thing. Here's the reason I fight for you. This is why I'm fighting for you right now. Come back to class. Come back to class. Because it matters. Because your dreams matter. Your life matters. The reason that I am doing this accountability group isn't because, oh my gosh, I love to get lists done. No. The reason that I'm doing it is because I really want my friends to have all their dreams. It's so not easy to do it by yourself. So even the people who wrote that book, they absolutely knew that there's no way to stay focused long-term alone. No way. That's why you have to have accountability group. Accountability group does a lot of things. But here's the thing. Everyone, you hear it from me. If you've been watching the videos, you've heard it from me a billion times. But here it is again. Accountability is not about getting your stuff done. Accountability, and this was the big lesson. This was my surprise, that accountability is learning to keep a promise to yourself. And for the people who have gone through this 4, 5, and 6 times, they change. And they change for the better, and they change in a permanent way. And it has exceeded my wildest dreams of what accountability could offer. And once you learn in Prosperity Mindset that you will keep a promise to yourself, and what this is, right? Why I like this is because it's proof. The reason you want to fill this out is because you're going to give yourself a short stick. You're going to have success amnesia. You're going to have a lot of things, but this is proof. Proof that you know how to do it. Proof that you're going to work it through. It's proof. And that makes all the subconscious garbage go, oh, there's new facts here. Oh, okay, I can do this. Oh, I got another 70. Oh, I got an 80%. Even if you don't actually like this process, you want to learn how to do it because it's proof that you can. It's proof on how you will do it. Now, are you going to eventually change it to be a little bit different and kind of your thing? Sure. Sure. Don't get mad at the materials. You can't hold the materials responsible for the fact that you need it to be different. You can't put them out into the cold. You want to be able to say, what is a part of the materials that are working for me? The other part about this process is that as you start to keep a promise to yourself, and as you start to see visual proof, right? That's why we write it down. Because when you see something with your name on it and your handwriting, and you did it, and you did it, and you did it, it starts changing stuff up here. And what ends up happening is that the more that you start to build a promise to yourself, the more that your internal self will believe the fact that you're going to do what you're going to say you're going to do for you, the more that happens, the daily, the change, the more that happens. What happens to these people who've done it 5, 6, 7 times? What happens? They start to build something totally different. And I will tell you that no one was more surprised on this as I am, because it's harmony. What ends up happening is that you start to work through these 3 little goals. It's only 3 times. We only pick 3 goals each and every time. And sometimes people only pick 1 because that's just tough to learn. And guess what? You will learn it. And you will start to understand that you have to make time for you. You will start to understand that keeping a promise to yourself means that a whole piece of undigested energy that's back here goes away forever. Forever. And as you start to do it, 3 things here, 3 things there, 3 things there, 84 days, 84 days, 84 days. As you do it over and over again, what ends up happening is then your closets get cleaned, sure. But then you got, all these other things get done. That's why we had so many books get complete. That's why we had so many other things done with all of these people, because it's just 84 days. It's just 84 days. And the more you start to do it and the more you keep promises to yourself, the more you build harmony within all the complex parts of you, because we are complex. We are making decisions that are spiritual, physical, financial, all of them. And it's really hard to be in harmony with all the parts of ourselves. So what's the big payoff? Why do I go, come back? Come back. Why am I even fighting for you? Why? Because it's valuable. The most valuable thing that you can have for yourself is the belief that you can and will. That you can and will. And that takes a little effort, takes a little time. You got to show up. So here's my offer. There's 21 days left. And 1, I'd love to see you back in class. If you're going to continue to ignore us, or you can't come for whatever reason, then work on the why. Magnify your why. Make it so deep and emotionally sensory good. Like that's what you should be focusing your brain on. Then start working on micro wins. Just these little things, 1 thing a day, 15 minutes a day, whatever. You just want a pattern you can do over and over and over again. Just a micro win. And that is to build a streak. So you want to be a streaker. A streaker isn't somebody that takes their clothes off. A streaker is, again, that streak. I did it 1 day, 2 day, 4 days, 6 day, 8 days. My brother is a streaker, and he has now had 8 years of running 3 miles every single day. And I had said to him, gosh, one day I'm like, are you sick? Do you want to even? And he's like, no, I'd have to be dead to not go out. Like, I will go out sick. Because what a streak does for you is it makes it magnetic. It makes it easier to do. So if you can consistently do that thing all the time and build a streak, it will pull you. You don't have to push it up a hill. The other thing, I wrote some stuff down for you. The other thing is that I would audit your tools. So again, and the first tool that I tell people to audit is your calendar. If you are not making time for you, that's a problem. And that's on you. And that's on you. Because there's always a way to solve something differently. If there is no time for you in your life, that's on you. You need to change that. And so start looking at auditing your tools. To start with the calendar. Do you need a timer? Do you need other things? That's what that Facebook page is for. That Facebook page literally is filled with clicks of things that you can go to books, you can get resources. We give you the timers that we all use. We have different kinds, that all of the tools are there for one reason, not because we love stuff. It is because we all need help. Every single thing that you're going to have as a reason that you couldn't get this done, we all have to. And that's why I don't actually have any, I don't have a story, because I lived your story. So did everyone else in class. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. The last thing I'm going to tell you is this one, and it's my wish. And it's why I show up. It's why I made all those videos. It's why I send out an email every week. And that is that it matters. And I am not like, oh, I love the 12-Week Year. It's the best book in the world. No, it is not. What is is having a space that's uniquely cultivated for and about you, that has no garbage in it, that is looking at you with loving eyes, is impossible to find out in the world. And I ain't gonna do this forever. So I'm gonna fight to have you back. And it's important. The things you want to do with your life need a loving guide. And we have 12 of them in class waiting for you. So with that, 21 days, I hope you work on your why. I hope you look at the materials. I hope that you start prepping for yourself, and that you really, really start looking at how to make time for you and your dreams, because it's important. And you're a beautiful person, and you do beautiful things in the world. And gosh, it's time. It's time. So with that, be well, and I hope to see you soon.